When are we starting?
We already started.
Oh.
So someone go ahead and say welcome to the podcast, and then I'll cut it there.
It was Colton last week.
So the four, I guess, the four Vertz, say that, whatever, Colton.
Yeah, I refuse. I refuse to say it.
Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you then.
I said it last week, so someone else's turn.
Devin.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
What's our podcast name again? Four Vertz?
You can't be serious.
Four
Vertz podcast.
Yeah, what? Who? Wait, we're podcasting. This is a podcast.
We're recording. Mic check.
Honey, your phone's cracked.
Yeah. I hit it with my ring. I was clapping at the LAFC game, and I hit it with my ring.
You're a fan, ding ding. You're too much of a fan.
Yeah.
Okay, Devin, whenever you're ready.
Welcome back to Four Vertz podcast. Joined here again with James, Hunter, and Colton. What's going on, guys?
It's actually the Four Vertz podcast.
No,
it's okay.
Yeah, time to redo it.
Just for that, I'm not doing it again. That was a good take.
We're gonna keep it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, James, just splice it.
All right. Well, I'm doing good. Devin, how about you?
Doing pretty good. My boys won today.
Yes, sir.
Who are your boys?
H-Town, baby.
The Texans,
Steel Blue.
Texans be up.
Congrats on the Texans for making the Cowboys have better position in the draft.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Are you saying you think the Texans have no chance in the Super Bowl?
That was a win-win for both teams. Texans better playoff position. Cowboys better draft pick.
Cooper Rush. I mean, he was decent.
Well, he definitely didn't get any Mahomes comparisons by Collinsworth, so that's a good thing.
It was Aikman and Buck, but yeah.
Yeah. Facts. But I always feel like I hear Collinsworth's voice in the back of my head.
Yeah.
Always here. Chris Collinsworth never leaves us.
He's just always with us.
Chris
How did not hear
Collinsworth.
about it?
Let's see. How old is Chris Collinsworth?
Bro, they had me dead because they showed a picture of Collinsworth when he was younger, and Colton was like, "God damn, it's one ugly motherfucker, bro."
Have y'all seen that clip of him where he's like, "I like them young because they're kind of stupid"?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. He was extremely ugly.
Sounds like very nice.
I mean,
what would you say to that?
I mean, I'd still love you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, would you still be friends with me if I was ugly?
No. I'm only friends with you, Colton, because you're attractive.
Yeah, imagine. I'm only friends with men who are attractive.
That is a true statement.
I mean, also, I hardly ever see your face whenever we talk, so
you kind of forget what I look like until we see.
All I see is the monkey that's your Discord profile picture.
And then you're like, oh yeah, Colton is kind of attractive. All right.
Yeah, I'm just attracted to monkeys.
Colton, how you feel about the mustache that you got going on?
The mustache? I mean, it's I'm doing it for the ladies. So I mean, and so far the feedback from them has been mostly positive. There's two coworkers who are like, just shave that shit. And,
I'm telling you, you got to stick through it. It's always gonna have an awkward phase, but I honestly think you already passed that.
Wait, how long have you been growing it? I haven't seen you in a minute.
It's only been maybe 5 weeks, like a little over a month.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm
impressive.
Yeah, that is quite impressive.
Mine still doesn't connect. I haven't shaved it in almost a year.
Yours doesn't, Dalton.
Mine is connected, but it
Oh my god!
I feel like mine's just not thick. It's not. It's maybe it'll thicken up over time, but I don't know. I've never really grown my facial hair out like that, so.
All right, so now we're coming to our global politics portion of the pod, because we're watching the game and somehow we started talking about India and China. So apparently, very recently, like a couple of days ago, on October 23rd, okay, about a month ago, India and China struck a border deal that calls for resuming patrols in Ladakh, where 2 years ago they had skirmishes between each other's militaries, and several members of each military were killed. And so tensions were very high between China and India, but now they're starting to kind of patch things up.
That's
Y'all
that's
thought?
good. What do you want me to say?
Random segment I've ever heard.
Oh no! Wait!
podcast
What you actually
history.
asked about was India and Canada. That's what you asked me about.
Yeah.
India and Canada actually are like doing really bad at the moment because do you know what Sikhs are? SIKH.
Those are
Explain
motherfuckers
to
who
the
like
podcast listeners who don't, please. I know it is, but the podcast people probably
Okay.
don't.
I don't
Yeah.
know what the fuck that is.
Sikhs are just like it's a religion. Like it's a
Yeah, Sunni and the Sheiks.
yeah. No, the Sikhs are not Muslims.
I was testing you.
But yeah, they're a religion that has like some sort of group in India that India classifies as a terrorist organization.
Oh wow.
But they're like fighting for either independence or like more rights for the Sikh community. And then in Canada, 2 Indians were arrested for murdering a Sikh like cleric in Canada. So then the Canadian government accused the Indian government of sponsoring the killing of the Sikh guy. So then Canada removed their what do you call it? The person that's ambassador. They removed all of their ambassadors from India, and then India removed all of their ambassadors from Canada. So they're actually quite close to conflict at the moment.
Oh wow.
Yeah, India and Canada are going to start World War III. Although World War III, to be honest, might have already started.
With Russia,
Well, Russia and Ukraine or Israel and
China,
not Israel and China,
Taiwan.
China and Taiwan. I mean, there's no active conflict there.
Well, they're
yet, but
close. People
yeah.
say.
We'll go
All right,
ask
guys. Welcome to
Never
the
made.
Four Vertz podcast. This is Devin.
I was gonna let them go on the tangent because I don't know what the hell they talking about.
We primarily talk about sports and what's going on with us.
Yeah, that's all that Colton and I
Yeah.
for.
Let's not make a politics session to start off.
It's only episode 2, guys.
It's politics time. It's the real hard.
Podcast segment of all time.
Okay, now we start our global politics section of the podcast.
Now it's time for American politics, and then we'll go around the world. And yeah, I mean, you wouldn't hear a peep out of me for about 45 minutes to an hour. Going on. I don't pay attention to news really much in the world.
Yeah, me either. No, I'm kidding.
Apparently not. I mean, I just know what goes on. Like, I guess with America. I mean, somewhat. I've never been into politics. I feel like every time you pay attention to politics, you just immediately become depressed.
I mean, yeah, the state of politics is pretty shitty.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to talk about politics and piss off our 2 viewers. So I mean,
yeah, maybe Pengtao and Yurnay have conflicting political views.
Hey, we'll say shout out to Pengtao and Yurnay.
Yeah, shout out to Pengtao's probably asleep by now if he's using this as white noise.
I think my sister said she was going to listen to our first episode, so I'll have to check in and see if she was lying.
Yeah, so Cassidy, if you're listening to this, text Colton like as soon as you hear this, and if not, then we'll know that you're lying.
Yeah. If you are listening and you hear this, just text me. What should she text me?
Is there a code word? India and Canada might go to war. That's what she.
Yeah, just text me. India and Canada might go to war, and I'll completely forget that I said this. I'll wake up and be like, "What?"
Start panicking.
Yeah, panic button.
I'm panicking because India and Canada are going to war.
But how does that affect LeBron's legacy?
Yeah.
How does it affect LeBron?
What do you think Braun had for breakfast?
Let me look it up.
Yeah, let me daily like LeBron breakfast tracker.
I'm gonna guess he had French toast.
I'm gonna say huevos rancheros.
I'm gonna say he.
This is from 4 years ago. Come on.
Nah.
Savannah. He had Savannah for breakfast.
You won't
His
believe
wife.
LeBron James' diet and workout routine.
Yeah, he spends like couple million on his body a year. I'm like, that's. I mean, didn't they say like Derrick Henry does that too?
What, he gets like ab implants?
Who?
Derrick Henry?
Does he?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
LeBron likes to start his day with a protein-rich breakfast such as egg white, omelets, yogurt, smoked salmon, berries, and gluten-free pancakes.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get the gluten-free pancakes. I mean, you gotta.
Sugar-free syrup or?
If he's in a hurry, his go-to breakfast is a bagel with peanut butter.
Okay.
So we know LeBron doesn't have a peanut allergy.
Yeah.
That's more information.
We can we won't use peanuts. Wait, what?
This is truly life-changing, guys. Nancy is approaching with my DoorDash.
Second podcast in a row where Colton's had to leave to get his DoorDash.
I'm at my mom's house, so all I have to do is walk to the front door. When I'm in my apartment, the fucking code for my clicker or the code that I buzz in with my phone for some reason doesn't work. So I'm like, I'll just fucking meet you downstairs. And I'm like, I get up, go all the way downstairs. I'm like, hi.
And then you tell him, fuck you. And then you go back upstairs.
Yeah, I just verbally abuse the DoorDash drivers when they drop off my food. They're like, hi, are you Colton? I'm like, fuck off.
I mean,
oh, my door. Oh, she was so nice. She dropped the fucking food off at the door and didn't knock, so the dogs didn't start fucking howling.
wow, that's really good.
Thank you, Nancy. I'll be back.
Nancy's our goat of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, new segment, go to the week. Nancy.
Who was the goat last week? India and Canada.
India and Canada are goats from last week because they didn't start a war. Devin, you still here?
Yeah, I'm just doing some cleaning. The wife keeps calling me. I'm over here vacuuming on mute. I gotta get this bitch sparkling before she comes and beats my ass.
When does she
Wait,
come?
when does your girlfriend get back?
Wife.
Sorry, when does your wife get back?
She gets back tomorrow at 6, but I
Oh,
work.
you got time. Come on.
Wait,
6 a.m. or p.m.?
6 p.m. But I work until 5, and I gotta go pick her up.
So you can clean while you're podcasting, but you can't clean while you're working.
Exactly, because I'll be in an office.
Just hire somebody.
Colin sick.
Calling sick. But guys, you don't understand what's at hand right now. My life hangs in the balance of me vacuuming.
How messy is your place?
It's not, but I told her not to worry about cleaning, so I'm just making sure everything's good.
What a good husband. Sorry.
I don't see a ring on that finger.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, when's that coming, Devin?
Go ahead.
I have no idea. You ain't gonna give me a lot.
Will she listen to this?
Probably, eventually.
Okay, then I'll cut that part out.
I'll just tell her to start at episode 2, not episode 1.
You think she'd be pissed off if you proposed through podcast?
That would be a really good way to know if she listens or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just wake up. You're like, hey babe, did you listen to the podcast? She's like, yeah. And you're like, so what'd you think? And she just, oh, it was good. Nothing in there.
Good.
I'm just
Nothing
crying.
special.
Any feedback?
I put the ring box back in the nightstand. I'm like, okay.
James, when are you proposing?
TBD. I mean, Hunter's getting married, so I can't propose to him anymore.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say you can't propose till I'm married because otherwise you'd be stealing my thunder.
No,
yeah, too.
You have to propose to your girl at Hunter's wedding to completely just.
In your best man speech,
Yeah.
when I'm
after. Get on to your own best man speech.
I've talked about that.
She wears white and everything.
I've talked about that. I asked girls that. And I'm like, what would you feel if like you're like it was your wedding day and like a family member or a friend just fucking got on one knee and proposed, you'd be like, everyone's like, I'd be fucking furious.
I think Kendall might actually never talk to James again if he did that.
Best
All
day.
right, I guess I won't. I'll hold back. Fine.
I mean, I don't know how much she talks to you now, but
Kendall.
Yurnay and Gustavo both declined being guests on the pod.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about Kendall?
I didn't even ask.
Why she wouldn't want to do it?
There's no way.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Maybe after we're married. I can give that as a condition.
Podcast during.
Yeah, that little podcast during our
A
wedding.
little live stream.
Yeah. live streaming your wedding.
Live stream the podcast.
The priest is
wedding.
talking and you guys are just like repeating what he's saying into the phone.
Who I'll officiate your wedding.
I think I want my dad to officiate, but I still haven't asked him.
That'd be awesome.
Have you
My
guys
dad
set
was
a
like-
date yet and everything, or no?
I hope he doesn't sneeze.
What did you say, Devin?
Have y'all set a date yet?
Yeah,
June
June 20th. Yeah, I
June
mean,
25.
y'all will get invitations sometime soon.
I'm gonna be busy.
It's literally in Houston. Y'all are the only two people on this call who don't have to travel.
Hey, I'm in fucking Richmond, dude. That's like a 30-minute drive.
I think it's north Houston. It's north of Houston too, so it's probably closer.
Where are you having it?
I think it's in Tomball.
Is
Oh,
it
damn.
Is it like are you having like a traditional wedding? Like,
No, it's like a Harry Potter themed wedding. Everyone comes like
I
dressed
dressed
up
up as goblins.
you're not serious, huh?
I'm not, but did you know that's an actual thing?
That's
I never
something
heard
my
of
girlfriend
a wedding.
has. She loves Harry Potter.
Look at this. I've had friends go to a Harry Potter themed wedding before.
Wow.
And how long did that marriage last?
I mean,
was
50% last anyway. Maybe it ups it. They're both crazy enough.
Well, as the only single man here, I guess I'll be ready for all your weddings, so I can just go flirt with women there.
I mean, let's see. I think all of my groomsmen are guys, and I think 4/6 of Kendall's groomsmen are guys. So you might not.
Oh my.
And one of them's my sister, or bridesmaid. Sorry, one of them's my sister. So
I mean, the guys are cool.
But yeah. So and I guess my sister probably will never hear this, but you probably don't want to date my sister.
Who are your groomsmen?
It's James, Peng Tao Yurnay, Baran, Michael, and Gustavo.
Or Miss?
Devin just left after hearing that he wasn't one of my groomsmen.
No, that was. I literally couldn't hear anybody, so I backed out and came back in.
Yurnay is a 6'5" Slovenian professional cyclist.
Cyclist, yeah.
Gustavo,
Is a 5'4" Mexican guy.
and then Pink Tao is from China, Texas.
Why do you
China.
say Pink Tao?
Peng Tao?
Peng Tao.
Peng Tao. Sorry, Peng Tao. He is a really good soccer player as well.
Oh,
He's,
y'all. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you.
What?
I scored with my nuts this past week when James and I played soccer.
Like the ball bounced off your sack.
Yeah, like someone was about to kick like a long ass kick, and then it just hit me straight in the nuts and bounced into the goal.
And that's how Hunter never have any kids because of that.
Man did a bicycle kick with the wrong head.
How'd you feel about that?
I mean, I was pretty happy. At least I scored.
You weren't in any pain. You just felt numb.
I mean, no, it was painful. It also didn't hit my nuts. It hit like the tip of my penis. And then so it was just kind of like burning for a few seconds. It was also cold outside. So
Commentators are going crazy. He fancies it.
he fancies it.
The tip of his penis.
Wow.
Yeah, Hunter he was out there hustling. He was
Oh, Jeff, you've never seen a penis like that, mate.
and y'all ran. Y'all went
You're gonna have to come again.
Y'all
Pause.
went running. The
Oh yeah,
action.
we also ran. We ran through Beverly Hills as well.
Colton, your internet's going crazy.
It's my mom's internet, man.
Colton, your mom's internet's going crazy.
Blame her, man. She got McDonald's Wi-Fi.
But yeah, we ran to the crypt, to crypto.com arena.
We did run to the crypt. We saw Braun out there. He's getting some shots up before the game.
James asked the guy to take our picture.
He said he didn't work there. I'm like, that's not what I asked, but okay, appreciate it.
Yeah, I guess I didn't come across cleanly enough. I said take our fucking picture.
Then Kendall took our picture and it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
That was a cute picture.
Yeah, I'm a proud dad.
That was a funnier picture. Like in front of the OVO store, you could see Hunter's reflection in the glass. He's taking a picture of me like a proud dad.
He's just giving the thumbs up.
Bro, I had looked at the picture. I was like, who's that in the background? I was like,
James was mad because I didn't give him directions.
Oh, so this guy, even just walking, we're running. I'm like, okay, where do I go? He's like, he just turns left and doesn't say anything. Like, bro, like, you gotta tell me where I'm going. And then we're walking places as well. He just turns across the street. I'm like, bro, you gotta tell me where you're going. I can't read your mind, bro. It's craziness.
I think it's really just James's awareness.
Hunter said that even though he doesn't know where he's going. I think you said, right?
I mean, I never know where I'm going. So if I know where I'm going, then you should too.
That sounds really safe.
Wait, you're alive, aren't you? Barely.
Me?
No, James. He's just staring at me.
I was trying to act like I was dead. Not responding.
Okay.
You're alive, aren't you? Just no response.
Immediately dies. He had a heart attack from being so surprised at me turning the wrong way, and then it happened 5 hours later. But I mean, we also got to pass the Burger King about 6 times.
Oh yeah, this is a Burger King next to his house, and they're just playing the Whopper commercial 24/7.
I'm surprised the workers didn't fucking kill themselves.
Do either of y'all eat at Whataburger?
Whataburger?
Oh, sorry, Burger King.
I was about to say Whataburger. I eat there 3 times a week, bro.
Burger King.
So I usually don't, but I had Burger King last night because it's close to my mom's. But other than that, I haven't had Burger King before that in like years.
I don't know anyone that eats Burger
Colton,
King.
remember we used to go to Burger King after Rockets games?
Did.
There was a guy there who worked there, and he was a huge Rockets fan. So he always had to work during the games, and so we'd always see him tell him how the game went. Yeah.
Was he? I mean, why did y'all specifically choose Whataburger?
Burger King?
Oh fuck!
Because the guy worked there. He's our friend.
Wait, was he? But did y'all meet him through him working at Burger King?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, always let him know how the game went. He was always,
Which is fucking funny because I went to that same Burger King location, literally the same one, and the dude, I was wearing a Stroud shirt, and then I was pulling out, and he was like, "Go Texans!" And I just out the window, and he's like giving me the H, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude! Fuck Dallas!"
I love this man.
That's our guy.
He's just happy with his life.
How's he doing? Did you ask him, Colton?
I just told him to put some extra ketchup in the bag.
He said, "Go Texans!" You said, "Can you please put some extra ketchup in the bag?"
Yeah, there's no honey mustard in here for my fries.
We don't know his name. We just know it's a Burger King guy. Shout out to that guy.
Shout out to you, dude. You need to find a better job.
I mean, he seems pretty happy with his life.
What's that thing where it's like the happiest people are like the most depressed?
the brightest shark. Bro, fuck, I can't speak.
Brightest shark.
Yeah, the brightest shits. The brightest stars burn out the quickest. Something like that.
They go supernova.
Yeah. Colton, have you heard the phrase, the 2 happiest days of your life are the day that you buy your boat and the day you sell your boat?
What kind of fucking country bumpkin shit is that?
James's dad bought a boat, or I guess your parents bought a boat, right?
Yeah.
My dad just bought a boat too,
Oh,
but
happiest day of his life.
yeah, he does the same thing.
Yeah,
I have a rat's ass.
Dad, what about when I was born? He's like, what?
It's Don't talk to me about that.
I mean, I'm not a boat. You can't put me on the water and drive me.
Yeah, the happiest day of your life is when you give birth to a boat.
Devin,
my mom's a boat.
Devin loves boats. He loves boats so much that he was deep sea fishing for like 12 hours.
Oh yeah.
12 hours and pretty rough out there. I
Did you
forgot what
enjoy
school
it?
it was. Huh?
Did you enjoy
It
it?
was for his birthday. He definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun, but I've never been on a boat, and that seasickness hit me as soon as we parked, and I was just puking off the side, and I was chumming up the waters.
Really?
Yeah, it was hitting me, and I had like a bag of Doritos because that's what they had on the boat. So I was just puking up, just like bright orange puke. It was kind of disgusting.
Did the
But we
fish?
got a lot more fish. Brought them in.
Nacho cheese.
You took one for the team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to chum it up.
You heard someone in the background say fucking fish are attracted to vomit, and you're like, well, I guess I gotta be the
I mean, I got to. No, but it was funny because I was throwing up, and then like I like choked up, and I look to my right, and I see this old dude with a Miller Lite in his hand, and he's cheering me on. He's like, "Yeah!" I was like, okay, bro. Yeah, but it was fun. I caught about 5 or 6 fish, but 3 of them were out of season, so I couldn't bring them back. So I only brought back 2. It was good eating them. Yeah, I fried them whole and then ate them.
Eyes and all.
No. We ain't
Yeah,
doing
we-
that.
should have made sushi.
Yeah, with some with the vermilion snapper. That's what I caught.
Man,
Proud of you.
should have made some sashimi.
I've actually recently started to get into eating raw fish. Never have in my life, but it's pretty good.
You should. Kendall and I did a cooking class where we learned how to make sushi. We'd actually had like a pretty big fight right before we went, and then there was like this old dude who was probably in his 70s with like a 30-year-old wife, and we had to like tell a story about ourselves. So we said we met in marching band, or I sorry, we didn't meet in marching band. We met in band because I played the bass and she plays the tuba. And then they came up to us and they were like, "Can we guess what instrument you played?" And they looked at Kendall and they said, "Like, we guessed you play the violin." And
So they say for you.
Wait, what did she play?
The tuba.
Oh,
She's not tall enough to play the tuba though, so she had to sit on a stack of textbooks.
I appreciate the effort.
She was good too.
She first chair.
She was for a while. Then she got demoted. I also got demoted. I was first chair, then I got demoted.
Demoted?
What was that guy's name? I think his name was Aiden.
Fuck that guy.
No, he was a cool guy.
O'Connor?
I kind of stopped caring after my freshman year, so I was fine with second chair.
You discovered math. And then
Yeah, I discovered math, and then it was my bass career was over. I offered to come to one of my math classes today, but he said because he probably wouldn't understand.
Well, he said that I'm on my laptop in case in case I get bored. It's like, well, a professor probably wouldn't appreciate that. So I'm like, when you sit there for an hour and just not know what's going on and just act
you could be inspired.
By
no, I'm kidding.
It's like going to a French class. You don't speak a lick of French, pretty much.
Parlez-vous français?
Sounds legit.
James spent the whole day in my office though.
Worked on some songs for the novel.
Yeah.
What's that, Colton?
How'd that go?
Good. I'm almost done. I wrote 2 verses and then I started the new verse. So the book is almost done, but I've been saying it for about 2 years now. So
you keep saying that there's like one day left, right?
Yeah. So the novel, spoiler alert, ends on a Friday, and it's like actually it's now Friday at 12 a.m. So the novel will end on that day. Now in real time, who knows how long it's gonna be? But
you got time. There's no rush.
I always say J.K. Rowling took her 7 years to make her first novel. Now, I'm not J.K. Rowling, but,
And then it only took her like about 5 seconds to become hated by the entire world.
Yeah.
For being a trans exclusionary radical feminist.
Shout out J.K.
Colton, you're on Twitter. What do you see about J.K. Rowling on Twitter?
I don't really see anything. I feel like that was like years ago that happened. I think the only thing I see is if like one of her like viral tweets kind of pops up randomly in my feed when she's just trashing on trans or gays or being a horrible person. So
yeah, she's very against trans people, like to the point where people just hate her now because that's all that she talks about.
Oh wow, well, I had no idea. I thought it was like a one-time comment. I had no idea she kept talking about it.
Yeah,
like anytime there's some trans issue, she's like always the top person talking about it.
Crazy.
Yeah, might as well have voted for Trump.
What would Dobby think about this?
Colton, why don't you give us a little bit of a what might that sound like when Dobby finds out that J.K. Rowling is against trans people?
Let's see. What would it sound like? More like probably like Dobby wants equal rights. There are more than two genders.
Gender is a spectrum.
Yeah.
There's Dobby.
That's
Thank you, Dobby.
I mean,
Dobby has been freed because Master Potter gave him a pair of tits.
I mean, Dobby's like probably like doesn't have a gender, He's probably like Dobby probably doesn't have a dick.
Let's see, does Dobby have a penis?
If you type that in Google, you're gonna get some wild fucking results, dude.
J.K. Rowling reveals that Dobby's penis comes off every time he has sex, but it grows back by the end of his refractory period.
You're lying.
I'm pretty sure this is a joke because it's on r/movie circle jerk.
That's a reliable source.
There's this one that says Master gave Dobby a Glock.
A picture of Dobby holding a Glock. That's crazy.
Let's check this one out. I had a crush on Dobby the house elf until I found out that according to J.K. Rowling, he canonically doesn't have a penis, but instead a smaller Dobby face between his legs that screams when exposed to natural light. This has 39 reposts, so I think probably also not a...
that sounds legit.
So, J.K. Rowling, if you could get back to us on whether or not Dobby has a penis.
Yeah, J.K., I know you're listening, because why wouldn't you be?
There's a video called Dobby has a 10-inch cock.
Well, I mean, he's got the fucking...
Man, wanted to go to the pub and get a drink with me. Yeah, sure, man. No problem. Harry Potter is gay. Excuse me. Harry Potter is now officially gay. Oh, okay, thanks. I guess Dobby has a 10-inch cock.
Okay, so now y'all will know.
We're about to get copyrighted on that.
That has 10K views. I doubt that it'll ever get back to them.
Can you imagine, dude, the fucking video that has like 10,000 views? Ours gets like 5, and one of them's from the person of that, and they're like,
delete the podcast, delete it now.
They get all rights to this podcast.
They get all the money we make off of this for the next 30 years.
Like, don't worry, I know a lawyer.
Do you?
It's all good, man.
I do. I know a few lawyers.
One of my roommates from college is studying law. He's getting his law degree at Minnesota.
Okay, so one funny thing about all this is I've been playing on PS5. It's like an older series of games. I think they still make them, but it's Ace Attorney. And
I've heard of that.
Dude, the original trilogy is free on PlayStation, and I downloaded it maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I've just been running that, dude. That is so addicting. Like, it's so fucking fun.
Y'all are gonna have to excuse me. I'm gonna go downstairs and download Ace Attorney.
What do you do? Are you just a lawyer?
It's like a story, almost like a story driven game, but you have to go around like it starts off with like a scene of like the crime, and you don't like know who did it, or sometimes you like in the very first like couple episodes you do because it's like the the easier ones, but then later on you don't. They have a someone they arrested, and they're like, hey, like I didn't do it, blah blah blah, and you're like, all right, I'll defend you. And you have to go to the crime scenes, talk to people, ask them questions, show them like evidence, like collect evidence, and then you start picking out lies from what everyone says, and then like trying to discover new things about it. And then like it can go like 1 to 3 days, and there's a court each day, and then people give testimonies, and you have to like try to find contradictions and like kind of call out their bullshit, and then like provide evidence, and like win the case. And then like it's a whole story driven game. So like it'll start off like, oh, this person was killed like with a gunshot to the head, and then it ends up being like, oh, this person was convicted. And then it goes, and then there's like you meet like 3 or 4 new people, and it's almost like you have to figure out who did it.
So like when the year is 2027 and Dobby's on trial for being trans,
he's arrested for being trans.
Yeah, then you say like you go up to Dobby and he's like, no, Dobby has a penis, and then you pull up the tweet that says Dobby doesn't have a penis.
Objection.
To try to prove him wrong.
Objection. This tweet clearly states that Dobby doesn't have a dick. What was it? This website of Movie Circle Jerk.
And then Dobby's like, objection. This only has 10 reposts.
But yeah, it's a great game.
I'll definitely download
it. It's definitely. I'm not even like halfway done with the trilogy because each case takes like 2 to 3 hours.
What case are you on right now?
I'm on the second game, case 3.
What's going on?
The ringmaster at a circus got like bashed upside the head and died, and
I was talking good.
Yeah, they arrested the magician, but then like saying he didn't do it. There's like no footprints up to the dead body.
Well, he's a magician. He can probably cloak his footprints.
No, man. I'm talking to people. I don't know. I gotta.
Did it? Yeah, it was Harry Potter.
It was Harry Potter. Like the fucking who's that guy?
Hagrid.
Snape? No, not Rubius Hagrid.
Hagrid did it.
Snape.
After he did it too.
Hagrid doing the gritty is
Hagrid hitting the gritty.
We saw someone hitting the gritty after winning a point in Spike Ball the other day.
Did they hit that shit?
Yeah,
they did. They pulled a hammy afterward.
Ripped the hammy off the bone like Dak.
Yeah.
Devin can hit gritty.
I can hit the skedaddle.
You should hit the gritty after you're done cleaning. What is the skedaddle?
That's what Mike Gesicki did.
He does. It's a version of the gritty.
They said bro did the skedaddle.
Is it because he did it so badly?
Yeah.
It's like running while gritting the gritty, pretty much. So it's like he's just skedaddling out of there.
He's pretty much walking, moving his arms up and down.
That's funny.
I mean, I couldn't do the fucking gritty, bro. I couldn't even ever do the floss. Like, dude, you'd find those like 6-year-old kids who could do it like at light speed, and I'm like, how are you doing this, bro?
I can floss pretty quickly.
Where are your parents?
It's just
you just put it between your teeth. And I actually can floss. I gritty quite often at work. My customers are the guests like, wow, that's really impressive.
Yeah, you walk. Guys, I hope your meal's doing good, and you're like, hold on, watch this.
I would imagine it's like after they compliment him, they're like, thanks for the great service, and then he like hits the gritty.
I take their order in the gritty right away, put it in the computer, gritty back to them. I just put y'all's order in, by the way.
They're all whispering to one another like, did he just hit the gritty?
Have you ever told a customer, I just put your order in, by the way? It's like I don't know if y'all
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all knew. I don't know if y'all knew this. I don't know if y'all knew this, but I put your order in.
Sometimes look at it when they start gritting.
Yeah, the whole table's grittying.
Y'all stand up real quick. I think something wrong with those tables.
They're
Psych,
just-
gritty,
they're just-
gritty alert.
The entire restaurant breaks out into gritty, and then drinks just start falling everywhere.
I know. I know. 3 of us have worked like in the restaurant industry. Have any of y'all ever like? I mean, I think all of us have, but like the worst feeling is when like you go to a table and they're like they get their food or whatnot, or maybe they don't get their food. And they're like, yeah, I'm just waiting on like one item of food, and you're like, wait. You go back to the computer and you're like, I never fucking put that in. You're like, I think, dude,
Yeah.
like I had that the other day.
Yeah.
Because I never write down orders. Like I don't write down any orders. I just memorize everything, and then sometimes there'll be a chink in the armor, and I'll forget, and then I just go blame the kitchen. That's how every single time. I'm like, yeah, it cooks, didn't see it on the ticket.
Yeah, sorry. Well, make sure we go ahead and comp that for you real quick, though. Don't worry about it.
Do you know that there was an ESPN writer that got fired because they wrote a headline that they wrote a piece about Jeremy Lin, and the headline was "Chink in the Armor."
I saw that.
You know what's so funny about that? It's really racist.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
just
I mean,
kidding.
it's not great.
James just got. He's now the favorite of the 4 of us. By the days.
Yeah, I'm trying to be PC. I'm just kidding.
I made the joke about Shohei Ohtani last time, and I'm on the hot seat.
I want to give Devin a little compliment. One time, this man took a 30 top order and didn't write a single order down and got nothing wrong. And the whole time was trying to distract him. When he's putting the order in.
Yeah.
You remember
I was
that,
in my
Devin?
prime. I was in my prime, yeah.
I was right. I was like jerking him off. I was doing everything I could to try and distract
you
him.
were under the table jerking him off.
No, like he's putting the order in at the computer. I'm trying to, unzipping his pants, and I'm just kidding.
No, tell the whole story, James. Tell the whole story.
Hold on now. No, I want to hear this.
Oh, well, I mean, you guys talk about it all the time, so
About jerking off or about
just about tonight being the night.
What do you mean?
But you said that on the last podcast.
Tonight is the night, though.
But you're in bed with me right now.
Oh, y'all are in bed?
And now?
We are in a bed right now, actually, recording.
Yeah, I'm on the edge.
I mean, if y'all were butt ass naked, me and Devin wouldn't know.
No one would know.
Except maybe Kendall.
Kendall?
Kendall walks in, you're like, what the fuck?
It's like, sorry, we have to be naked to record the podcast.
Yeah, podcast rules.
I don't like any clothes constricting my.
Yeah, my airways.
I couldn't breathe. Too much clothes on.
Breathe. Back to India, Canada,
Yeah,
maybe?
let's back to the global politics segment.
Yeah, I think now I'm trying.
I mean, I find it interesting. I guess.
Just kidding.
I mean, I heard Devin snoring earlier when you were talking about it. That or he was farting.
You never know.
Devin, how's the apartment looking now? You done cleaning?
The townhome? Yeah, it's pretty nice, bro.
You get it right.
He first real quick.
Yeah.
Would you? Oh, it's a townhome.
It's a townhome.
It's a townhome.
Out of here.
Wait, is it 3 stories?
Yeah, it's 3 stories.
You've been there.
Oh yeah, we're just on the first floor the whole time, and in your room, right?
We
Yeah.
were
We were on the
Yeah.
second floor.
Was it?
We were just
yeah.
in the living room. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in bed.
The 3rd floor.
Well, you can come over here now. It's clean.
It's got a child lock on it.
It's got child lock and a 6 swing in there.
where?
You having those children that you give birth to every week, you can't be letting them upstairs.
Yeah. I was thinking about this earlier, like our NBA player comparisons. If y'all, who would y'all say your game is like?
My.
You gave me a comp last time we played, but I forgot what it was.
I said you were like a mixture of Shaq and Steph Curry.
That's okay. All right, bro. Yeah.
Because I mean, you can body anyone in the paint, but you also can shoot it. That's why I said. I mean, who's
There's
a player
gotta be
like that? Mo Spates,
there-
maybe Colton
most spades.
or
I
Reese
mean,
Spates.
most spades. I'm
That's a
thinking
pretty
of
good.
like someone who could bulldoze but like stretch the floor. I mean, I don't know.
That's right.
I
It'll be like
mean,
Brad Miller for Devin.
Brett, is there not an undersized four that is like
Maybe
thick?
Zebo.
Z-
Zach
Zebo, Zach Randolph. Yeah, Devin, you got a post game?
Do I got a post game? I mean, ask Hunter.
I'm not even gonna respond to that.
I thought of Hunter's player comp. It's Tony Allen.
Tony Allen.
Can he not shoot?
He has no offensive game, but
Okay.
defensively, he's stopping anyone who tries.
In my basketball class, they always put me on the best guy on defense, and then they never pass it to me.
Yeah.
The only way I can get the ball is rebound, so I've become the center, even though I become the center on offense, even though I'm like 5'10".
You set a lot of picks for players.
No,
Oh.
I just rebound. That's all I do.
That's crazy.
Thibault.
You say Maurice Thibault?
Matisse Thibault.
Oh, yeah, that's a good comp for you because he
Appreciate
kind of just stands in the corner. Allen gets too involved sometimes, honestly.
Yeah.
But you can shoot it a little bit, right? Hunter?
I can shoot now. I've gotten a little bit. I can also drive. I can do left-handed drive.
I'd say Thibault's a pretty good comp.
I'd say Desiree Rodriguez is probably my comp.
What?
That's Tony Allen's wife.
Oh,
I always said James was Luol Deng.
I could see Lou. I always think of Jeff Green, but yeah, Lou Deng is pretty good as well.
Who is Jeff Green?
I like Lou Deng more, honestly.
Uncle Jeff.
Well, prime, not Jeff Green now. My hairline's probably close to his, though, to be honest. No offense to me or Jeff Green, but
I don't know.
I like Lou Deng comp. He's a pretty good defender. He can shoot it, handle a little bit.
Dang.
I'm a decent playmaker, but
Luol Deng has Order of the British Empire.
yeah, I mean, I got some English in my blood.
Are you going to be knighted?
I already am. One step ahead of you right there, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I knighted him last night.
Colton is like Monte Ellis.
Yeah, Monte Ellis. Yeah, I'm a decent at everything and a streaky shooter.
Yeah.
I forgot what stat Renee and I were looking at the other day, but there's some stat the United States is like sandwiched between South Sudan and Sudan, and it's like something in like it's average birth rate, average age at birth for a woman.
We go from basketball to birth weight.
Because wait. It's because Luol Deng was born in Sudan. That's why I thought about it.
That's crazy. Yeah. So anyway, so Colton's comp. Would you agree with Colton that your comp is Monte Ellis, or you got anyone else you think?
I don't know. I mean,
like, what are your strengths in basketball? You'd say, Colton.
I think
you're definitely a scrapper.
I think I'm decent at everything.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're definitely a streaker shooter. Because I remember when we played, when we were on the same team, you just started going crazy. But the next time you couldn't hit a shot.
Every time Colton and I play together, neither of us can shoot or play defense.
Oh, me and James against you.
Yeah, Dream Team's me and Devin, definitely.
Pangtel thinks I'm really good at basketball.
Yeah, he hasn't seen Devin yet.
Maybe I'm like a. Yeah, I feel like Monte's decent. Or like a Fred Van Vliet.
Yeah, I could see Freddie.
Is it because you both have Dutch last names?
Actually, yeah. I mean,
yeah, Van Vliet, Van Treese.
Shout out my boy. Yeah, apparently Devin, Shaq, and Steph Curry. Me, Hunter, and James get role players or like one-time All-Stars, and Devin gets the greatest player ever conceived.
I mean, Devin has gotten really a lot better.
Devin, what are your strengths you'd say in basketball?
Ballerina picks.
What the fuck is that?
It's like when you're flipping around while you're setting your picks.
Who calls it that?
I just thought of that. I don't know.
I would say my 3, and I feel like I'm pretty good at driving, rebounding too.
I mean, you were crossing me over like you were like Prime D Rose.
Bro, were y'all there? I don't know
No,
if
it was,
y'all were there,
it
but
was just me and you.
do you remember who was? I was with somebody, but they started like recording us playing. It was just a bunch of randoms.
Yeah, it was me, you, and a couple of my friends. Like Gustavo was there. Fucking
Damn ham sandwich.
I can't think who else was there. It was Ashish, Gustavo, and
Sheesh.
there was someone else there.
I don't remember, but I remember I was at the top of the three, and their friend was guarding me, and they're like, "Shoot in his face! Shoot in his face!" And then I like looked, shot it, drained it, and they brought the camera right to my face. 'Cause he
That's
was
like
pissed because I was
that'd be
cooking
like
all
that'd be
game.
like my worst fucking nightmare. Please don't fucking record me. I'd be like that fucking. I'd be looking like that kid from Popeyes. That, like looks up.
Devin crossed me over, and they all just started screaming.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I remember that.
And then Gustavo is like scared to shoot, so every time we'd pass him the ball, he'd just pass it away.
Bump fake
And
it.
then at one point, the guys that were just sitting on the sidelines watching were just like, "Shoot it!"
We had a whole audience.
So why the fuck were they recording and not just like doing anything else, like playing basketball?
No,
Or
they had like a group of like 15 people. There
Yeah,
were
it was a
there were
lot.
some recording, some playing.
Yeah,
so they could just use that footage for.
TikTok.
Yeah, it was Malcolm. Malcolm was the other guy there. Devin.
Oh, that's right, Malcolm. Yeah,
When he was tired, he looked like a zombie. He
yeah,
looked breathing heavy.
my dark skinned brother. That's right.
They post that on TikTok.
We never found it. I looked for White Boy Gets Destroyed on a crossover, and I couldn't find it.
My
The hate
my
crime.
my friend Jordan. I mean, James knows Jordan. But he's in Cassie's league. But I've been friends with him since kindergarten. He had a TikTok of him that got like 20-30 million views.
What?
He used to be an umpire at like little league games. So someone was recording him because fans started, like one of the dads or something started like saying, I don't remember what it was, but he was saying something, and Jordan like took the umpire like mask off and was like, basically he was like, you need to like shut up or you can leave. Like, and he was like pointing at him and like screaming at him, like justifiably so, because I think he was like talking shit or something. And he's like, you need to get out, or like you need to leave. Like, he's like, you need to leave, or I'm gonna like stop the game and just like end the game right here.
Damn.
And do it. And he's like, all right, game's over. And then he's just like, and every now and then it'll pop back up on Twitter on like baseball pages and be like, like good on the umpire. Good. Like that video has probably been seen by like 50, 60 million people, to the point where like he had a company sending him stuff. Like,
whoa.
it is like, I was like, dude, like that's crazy. Like he it's not like he didn't want to like do anything about it, because he was like, I low key like I didn't want this type of thing. Like I just want it to die,
Damn. I was gonna say we can get him on the pod to get some views.
No, but this was a couple but like every now and then it'll pop back up on Twitter, and I'm like, that's crazy that like one of my best friends is like just
famous, universally loved by the baseball community.
I mean, he's probably a legend in like fucking baseball Twitter.
Can you send it to us if you find it? I mean, I guess if he doesn't want it like shared, then maybe not. But
I mean, if I can find it, I'll send it. But I don't know what I would look up to find it. I mean, I could probably find it if I look up umpire, like Austin umpire, like whatever. But I just thought it was crazy. Like, I'm like, I would hate if a video of me went that fucking viral. I would hate it.
What if our podcast goes viral?
Nah, that's fine.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so Devin's player comp. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, enough about that. Yeah. Anyway.
So, in terms of childbearing age, average childbearing age.
All right, bro. Average
What do you got for us, Hunter?
I was just kidding. But the United States is ranked 90th with 29.6 being the average age that a woman gives birth. We're below
Karl Malone dropped that average by like.
We're right below Kiribati, Sudan, Jordan, South Sudan, Micronesia, Yemen, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Senegal, Qatar. Yeah, we got some work to do.
No, we already have too many people here, bro.
Yeah, we
Kendall.
stop having
Kendall
children.
is 25.
Yeah, you know what to do.
Stop having kids. They're annoying.
Would you not want kids, Colton?
Right now I would say no, but I know if I get married and my wife is really hot, I'm gonna want to have kids.
What if your wife's not really hot?
I mean, my wife is gonna be hot regardless. I mean,
that makes sense.
you know, women are beautiful, so what can I say? It'll be the mustache that gets them.
Yeah.
I went to a talk this last week where it was like women shared their stories of like being being discriminated against in academia, and all of them were like, yeah, I had an advisor tell me that I couldn't have kids like while I was studying under them because they wanted me to focus, or like they kept asking me like when someone that was as beautiful as me was gonna have kids. And I like they were like I'm sure none of the guys here have ever had that, and they like called on me, and I was like, yeah, I just got engaged and I haven't been asked once, like even when I'm getting married or like when I'm having kids or anything like that.
So, Hunter, when are you gonna have kids?
I'm gonna have to kick you from the Discord.
If you think you can graduate from this school without kissing, have you seen that?
Yeah, I think it's from a movie, right?
He's like, if you think you can graduate from this school without kissing my cock.
What?
I
Did wrong.
I sent it to you on Instagram, Devin. I'm pretty sure.
I think
I've been slacking on Insta.
Motherfucker doesn't see anything I send him.
I've been slacking.
Me and Devin always send pretty funny videos to each other on Instagram.
Yeah, probably not safe for work.
Yeah, we don't speak about them, but
But
they're pretty funny.
Those, but you don't watch what I send you. That's fine.
Oh, the African teacher, bro.
I graduate from this school without kissing my cock. You are dead drunk.
A single tear rolls down her eye.
Kissing my cock.
This reminds me of the. Why are you gay? I am not gay. What are you gay?
You are. I'm not gay. You are gay.
You are gay. I'm not gay.
You are gay.
You are a woman.
I'm a man. You were born a woman.
So you are gay.
And you are dating a woman.
Hey, man. It's all love.
Yes, sir.
All love up in here.
Yeah.
Almost a little bit much love sometimes.
One of your name's criticism was that we were discriminating against Islam in the last podcast. I did not say a single bit. I love all of my Islamic brothers and sisters.
When did we do that? We were talking about sports.
Because I brought up converting to Islam and then laughed about it.
You did, but it's not like that. I promise.
Yeah, this is my formal apology to the Muslim community.
Took you a whole week.
Took me a whole week, yeah.
That's the apology he wrote. It was like weeks out. Well, I guess I'm sorry.
I'll give you the Alvin Kamara apology, like the formal. I'm very sorry that our two sides have reached such an unamicable position.
You could do the classic. I'm sorry that what I said hurt your feelings.
Yeah, I'm sorry you feel that way, your name.
Don't apologize for what you said, but I'm sorry that you got hurt.
Classic.
It makes me really feel bad that you can't handle the words coming out of my mouth.
I feel sorry for you, actually.
All right, do we want to do a weekly recap
for the NFL?
Yeah.
First thing up, Scorigami out in Detroit.
fucking hell. The Lions are too good.
52-6.
Jags are terrible.
So that's scoregami right there.
What was the Thursday night game?
Eagles versus the Commies.
Yeah, the C words.
Eagles are going to win the division.
Was that a close game? We watched it, but I feel like
It was close
back.
into the fourth. It was close into the fourth, and Saquon got 2 rushing touchdowns.
Bro, I remember.
Little NFC East fun fact: there hasn't been a repeat winner since 2004, and that will continue this year again, as the Cowboys won it last year, are now 3-7. So
I just remember texting my sister because I was working during it, and I was like, "This is the most boring fucking football game I've ever watched."
Yeah, James and I had 60 wings from B-Dubs, and even that couldn't make up for how
we did
boring
not
they-
eat 60 wings.
Well, no, but we 60 wings were ordered.
All right, folks. So Hunter, you want to tell her, or you want me to tell you?
You can tell it.
So Hunter, this is a classic Hunter move right now. He orders Buffalo Wild Wings, like 30 wings, like 15 for us each, and fries, and then he orders it again.
Because I thought the first one got canceled.
So
it wouldn't show up in the app.
We get 60 wings delivered by 2 separate Uber drivers. One pulls up, he has our 30 wings and fries, and the one pulls up right behind him.
And then comes, as soon as the other one's walking back to his car, the other one comes back with another bag of Buffalo Wild Wings.
What if they just both walked up to the door at the same time?
That's what I was thinking. Like they're both at the store, they just follow each other.
Yeah, we got like 3 pounds worth of ranch, and I had a whole tub of fries.
And you did that at Devin's place.
No, that was at Hunter's. Yeah.
Yeah, that one they even gave me they like put like on a note, "Thank you so much for supporting our business." After I bought like $300 worth of wings. I told Devin that we had to finish them all, and then they both had to tap out.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
That's $300 worth of food. I probably would just leave, bro. I'd be so pissed off.
Have y'all ever had Korean barbecue?
Yeah.
James and I went on Friday after soccer for the first. He had never had it before.
That's considered barbecue?
Yeah, it's called Korean barbecue.
Huh.
Delicious. But it was an all you can eat. What's that, Colton?
Delicious.
Yeah, it was delicious. Pengtel was like, "Hey, maybe we should get barbecue," and then he said, "Oh, maybe that's offensive because y'all are from Texas."
I will say, working at a Japanese place and being around basically every server is of like, Asian descent, so like all different cultures, like Korean, Japanese, like all that type of stuff, and it's like it's really broadened my palette.
Your horizons. Do you like boba?
No, I don't. I don't like tea.
We brought James to a boba place and he hated it.
I hate it.
Oh, you didn't like it?
It was disgusting.
Okay, well, but they ordered what is it? Beef tongue.
Oh, that was nasty.
And then they brought us out like something that was like a cylinder. It was like a long cylinder. It had been the longest beef tongue in the world. It turns out they accidentally gave us a large intestine.
But we had the was it sirloin?
Yeah, the sirloin was amazing.
The beef sirloin, that shit was great.
Road to Soul hit him up.
I probably don't know how I had like so many, probably like 20 pieces.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
And the beef tongue, when you cooked it, you could see like like your tongue, how it has like the little I don't know, like bits in between. I don't know how to describe it, but it like looks like a tongue when you're cooking it. It's kind of weird.
And it tastes like it. And I think also knowing you're eating tongue was the worst part though. So I was like, I'm gonna stop.
And then at the end of the meal, the whole staff comes out to the table to thank you, and you're like, "What's going on?" They can't be the tab, and it's like $1,500.
I think it was like $150 for the 4 of us.
Shout out,
Road to Soul.
Road to Soul.
Yeah.
The parking attendant at Road to Soul was watching the Logan Paul fight or the Jake Paul fight.
Yeah, great discourse for Eagles Commanders.
Okay, next up was Green Bay, Chicago. Green Bay beaten Chicago for the last 11 times?
6 years, I think they said.
Yeah, 6 years in a row.
And the Bears kick field goal got blocked.
Yeah, Cairo Santos missed the field goal.
Bears suck.
Minnesota versus Tennessee.
Watching
J.J.
now.
had a touchdown, which was good for my prize picks.
I didn't know that was a game this week. Is how much I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, it's like battle of the midway. I mean, or I guess battle of the boring way. It's just two teams that no one gives a shit about.
Nick Westbrook and Keenan caught a really good touchdown.
99-yard touchdown.
Yeah. It was 99?
I mean,
It was 98.
Anytime the Titans are involved in a football game, it's just a snooze fest, I think.
Then we got Miami 34, Las Vegas 19. I don't remember anything from that game. Brock Bowers had a lot of good catches.
Yeah, shout out Brock Bowers for my fantasy this week.
Brock Bowers is doing amazing. He's got to have like almost 1,000 yards receiving this year.
I wonder if he has a rookie record for receiving yards, or if he will end up getting it, I guess.
I refuse to watch a football game that has Gardner Minshew at quarterback.
Well, I was watching on Red Zone.
He has 706 receiving yards so far.
He'll probably get it. I mean, he's...
The rookie record for receiving yards by tight end is Mike Ditka with 1,076.
Back in 1961.
Second is Kyle Pitts, which is Devin's guy right there.
Yeah, I don't talk about him. Bro, remember all season long, I was like, I have 3 starting tight ends: Ferguson, Pitts, and Hawkinson when he came back. I started Hawkinson, and he scored the most out of all of them. It was 3.3.
This week?
Crazy.
Yeah, this week, yeah.
Hawkinson's fallen off.
I mean, last week he had a good game. I mean, Tennessee has a good pass D, so not surprised.
Do y'all remember Jeremy Shockey?
Yeah.
He won the Super Bowl with the Saints.
Remember Jimmy Graham?
Jimmy Graham did not have a good rookie season, it looks like.
Jimmy Graham was like the Blake Griffin of the NFL.
Tony Moyaki.
Wait, what did you say about Brandon Graham? He's a Blake Griffin in the NFL?
Yeah.
Did he jump over Kia?
Bro, he kept dunking on the field goal post. I think they...
Oh, yeah.
They banned that because of him.
I think they banned it because of him.
Soft league.
Okay, next up is Los Angeles versus New England. LA Rams won 28-22.
Hunter's home team.
Yep.
Yeah, versus fucking
We've
Pat.
seen a total of 1 Rams sign since we've been here.
I haven't seen any.
We saw something. I remember I pointed it out. I forget what it was on. Maybe it was on the bus or something. New Orleans versus Cleveland. Shout out Taysom Hill for destroying my team.
He had 40-something points.
Yeah, he had 3 touchdowns, threw a pick, and fumbled it.
How do you feel about the Browns' performance this week, Hunter?
I mean, so we'll do our weekly check-in. Are the Browns still terrible? And yes, the Browns are still terrible.
All right.
I might drop Nick Chubb, bro. I've been holding on to him all year.
You've been holding on to your Chubb?
All year.
Oh, yeah. I think it might be time to call a doctor.
James asked me if he should start Jerry Jeudy or
Cedric? Hello?
Oh, they just died talking about the Browns.
Yeah, they passed away. If y'all can hear us, we can't hear you.
I think Craig, the recording bot, blocked him.
Yeah, I guess this is our podcast.
What's up?
We literally didn't hear y'all for the past like 30, 40 seconds.
Oh.
So go back to I told James to bench Judy. That's the last time we heard y'all.
Oh. It looks like my internet cut out. That's why I couldn't get to the...
Yeah, me and Devin were about to have to take the podcast into our own hands.
I mean, I hope it still caught us. I think, yeah, my internet. Fuck. What's going on with my internet? Yeah,
Continue.
I don't know. I told James to start Jerry or Tillman instead of Judy, and Tillman did not do as well as Judy. Judy had 142 yards. Sorry.
142 points.
Yeah, 142 points would definitely be a record.
Well, I mean that would have to include like somebody getting like running up and down the field like about 8 times, like 90-yard receiving touchdowns.
Yeah, it would be not happening anytime soon.
Okay.
Next up is Jets versus Indianapolis, 28-27, Aaron Rodgers.
Garbage.
Looking like his age.
Every time he gets hit.
Anthony Richardson rushing touchdowns.
I saw a report
He hit
that Rodgers did ayahuasca before the game.
He was on ayahuasca during the game.
Aaron Rodgers is on drugs.
So you can't really blame him.
Yeah, I can't blame him for taking ayahuasca before the game starts.
I think it's his teammates' fault. It's everyone's fault but Rodgers. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, he's about to fire the fans.
I mean, the fans were wearing bags over their heads, I saw. So, I mean, it's gotten to that point of the season for the Jets again.
I saw that there were even Fireman Ed should have put a bag on his head.
That's a good rhyme.
Horrible, dude. They're 3-9. I mean, you're looking at like the same record as the Panthers right now. And
they could have just put Booster Seat Bryce at quarterback.
I mean, Zach Wilson. By the way, Zach Wilson and Sam Darnold have a higher winning percentage than Aaron Rodgers does as a Jet.
That's actually insane.
Who did I say they need to get now? They need to sign Christian Watson. They need to bring him over to the Jets.
Yeah.
Next, he's going to ask for Jordy Nelson to come out of retirement.
You know what they called Jordy Nelson?
White chocolate? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Did they really?
No, they called him white chocolate. You're right.
That's crazy.
You have no idea. You said exactly what they called him.
No, I was thinking the white boy, and then didn't they call someone white chocolate in the NBA too?
Williams.
Jason
Yeah,
Williams.
that's what it was. Yeah.
Jason Williams had some amazing highlights.
Yeah, and what was it, the elbow pass?
Yeah.
He crossed up Gary Payton, the glove.
I think Yuki Kawamura is going to be the next Jason Williams. And
Who?
Yuki Kawamura.
Who the fuck is that?
That Japanese guy on the Grizzlies who just does nothing but behind the back passes.
Wait, there's a Japanese guy on the Grizzlies? Is he on the team still?
Yeah,
he's on the team.
He gets like 2 minutes a game. I actually check for him because I like his style.
Is that guy who played on Japan? And it was like a picture of him and Wembanyama or something like that?
I don't know.
I could show how much taller Wemby was than him.
But
maybe.
There it is.
You know, Jason Williams either got suspended or fired from the Kings because he made anti-Asian, like racist remarks to the Kings fans.
What did he say?
I don't know, but that's why I think Yuki Kawamura is the next Jason Williams, because I think he's going to make anti-Asian racist remarks to the Kings fans.
Makes sense.
He's probably not going to do that. Okay, next up is...
That was the Jets.
Yeah, that was our...
Yeah, but by the way, guys, we're talking about Jets.
How did we even get to that point?
Anyone have thoughts up feels about Anthony Richardson? How is he still trash? Is he good now? How are we feeling?
He's a running back.
He's a running back.
Yeah, I'm not buying into the hype.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, he's Josh Allen.
Josh Allen can throw.
I mean, he couldn't his rookie season.
Anthony Richardson, a rookie.
He was injured his rookie season.
Well,
guess I'll take that as I win that argument.
You speechless.
Pittsburgh versus Baltimore.
Game of the week.
Boswell kicked 6 field goals because Pittsburgh's offense can't do anything in the red zone.
Game of the week, and a team didn't score a touchdown.
I mean, it was really good for James because he had Boswell in fantasy.
I did. I was playing Hunter this week in fantasy, and I had Chris Boswell, and every time he went to kick a field goal, Hunter was like... That's what he would do every time.
Isn't Boswell that procedure where they take hair from your pubes and put it on your... Oh, that's Bosley. Yeah. Okay.
Brian Urlacher knows all about Bosley.
Did Brian Ackler use
his balls his entire career, and then as soon as he retires, he does Bosley and he's got a full head of hair on his head.
He looks so much worse with hair, though.
That's like Carlos Boozer spray painting his hair on.
Wait, did he really do that?
Yeah, NBA player Carlos Boozer spray painted his hair one day because the next day he was bald again.
There's
To get called out for it.
This looks terrible.
Did you pull up the picture?
Yeah, he said I tried shampoo that thing about 7-8 times, man. I tried to shampoo that. That's so funny.
But yeah, Steelers, Ravens.
Picture for the podcast this week.
Okay.
Send me that. So are we saying Colton?
Mr. Unlimited.
Unlimited.
Since he's been starting.
Who's that?
Russell Wilson.
Didn't Fields get in the game at some point though?
He did. He
did.
only
Almost cost him the win.
He slid a yard before the sticks.
To like that first time would have ended the game. So
good job, Justin Fields.
But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of shocked the Ravens couldn't pull that one out. Pittsburgh is terrible. Somehow they're still winning.
Their defense is, I would say, definitely the best defense in the NFL.
I mean, didn't Zay Flowers make like a wide open drop again though?
I think he did. Yeah.
By the way, if the season ended today, the Cardinals and the Steelers would both have home playoff games.
That's insane.
I like the Steelers. I like the fact that it makes no sense that they win every week and they just pull it off. It's really, honestly, really impressive because talent-wise, their Ravens are way more talented than here's Pittsburgh, folks.
I mean, we all know that the Steelers aren't doing anything in the playoffs, so it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
we'll let them have this one. It's like the exact opposite as the Chiefs. They're like trying their hardest during the regular season. They'll just sleepwalk in the playoffs.
Isn't that the other way around?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They're the opposite of the Chiefs.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Then Atlanta somehow got blown out by Denver, 38-6.
Yeah, veteran quarterback Bo Nix.
I mean, he played college football for 6 years.
He's a 10-year.
He and Kirk Cousins were talking about their time. Talking about the time they were the same grade growing up, 4th grade, and
they talked about their 1st grade teacher.
Yeah, talking about their experiences as kids, the exact same.
What's even the thought around the Falcons at this point?
I mean, wait till Kirk Cousins plays so bad that they have to start Penix.
I like Kirk Cousins.
I do too.
He's a good guy. His wife picked out his outfits for him.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kirk Cousins is very lovable. But like some weeks they look like this is a really good team, and then like this week it's like this team is fucking pathetic, dude.
Yeah.
How many times do you think he said you like that in bed with his wife?
Every time.
She probably makes him say it.
That's why she married him.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it.
If she liked him.
Yeah.
You like that?
He pops down on one knee, opens the ring box, and says, "You like that?"
I mean,
they were married in 2014. When was the "You Like That" video?
That was way after that, I want to say. You Like That, I feel like is what, 4 or 5 years old, maybe?
It was 8 years old. It was in 2015, so it was a year after they were married.
Oh, damn. It's been that long?
Yeah. He's been around. He was drafted the same year as RG3. He
2012.
was drafted in the 4th round. Backup.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
We've been living in a simulation ever since then because the year ended 2012.
Dude, I remember I was so terrified of that as a kid.
Really?
I like legit could not sleep.
Oh, no.
I never believed that shit.
Yeah. Y'all ever see the movie 2012?
Yeah.
I just imagine if Devin and Colton knew each other when they're kids. Devin's like in his room crying about it, and Colton's like, "What the fuck are you crying about?"
Colton's like, "It'll be okay. Dobby says it'll be okay."
Yeah, I sound like Dobby as a kid. Yeah, my ball dropped at that point, so I sounded like Dobby. Even though I was 18? No way, I'm
18?
We're not 18 years old. We were freshmen in high school.
Colton's the 18-year-old freshman.
Yeah, I mean, I was.
If he hits on a girl, he goes immediately to jail.
I was 15 back then, so yeah, my voice had dropped.
You hit any girl, you're going to jail.
No, hit on.
Oh, at least if you hit a girl, yeah, what I would imagine there.
Hold on now.
There's Ravens discourse. Sorry.
That was Broncos.
Yeah.
Falcons. Next up is
what Bronco did it better, Russell Wilson or O.J. Simpson? What's a better white Bronco?
Bronco.
Kendall wanted us to our drive-away car at our wedding to be a Bronco, and I told her I didn't want to be reminded of OJ.
R.I.P.
You should just have a big picture of OJ as like a projector. Like,
we'll be riding away and we'll say, "Hello, Twitter world."
Yeah, you should just. There you go. Rest in peace, O.J. Simpson. He was innocent.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
Finally, the murderer of his wife is dead. Finally,
Yeah,
he gets some justice for it.
The world can rest easy.
Yeah, I just pray. I just pray every morning I wake up that the killer of OJ's former wife is not still among us. Just for OJ.
Seattle beat San Francisco 20-17. I mean, San Francisco's I feel like doing quite bad this season. They're winning a lot. They're losing a lot of winnable games.
Only thing I can think of is a Super Bowl hangover.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl hangover has definitely hit the 49ers this year.
But yeah, they lost by 3, lost by 10, lost by 1, lost by 3, lost by 6.
You meant the Super Bowl hangover for the Seahawks. I'm like, they must have been fucking shit faced then. That's been almost.
Did y'all see Geno Smith put the Steph Curry sign for the go to sleep sign after?
Yeah, the corny ass night bullshit.
What?
So when Steph Curry hits a game like a clutch 3 in the fourth quarter, he'll do like a night.
Yeah, it's worse.
The Golden State was horny.
No,
he doesn't like Steph Curry.
It's the worst celebration ever.
It's a good celebration. Just Colton doesn't like because he hates Steph Curry.
Do you think Steph Curry's the best ever at shooting threes, Colton?
I don't give a shit. I mean, yeah, he is the best shooter of all time, but I fucking hate him. Aisha, if you're listening.
Yeah, Aisha Curry, for listening.
Gustavo just got us curry bread from Tokyo. It's bread that has curry in it.
Thank you, Gustavo. Very cool.
Thanks, Gustavo. And he didn't want to be on the pod to talk about it.
I remember there was a fan at one of the Rockets playoff games against the Warriors, and it was like an Indian guy, and he was like almost courtside. He had a sign that says, "I'm Indian, but I still don't like curry."
Oh, that's funny. Were you were there?
No, it was on TV because he was like right by when they were shooting, he was like right there.
Next up is Buffalo versus Kansas City.
What a game!
I saw that last Josh Allen. I was asleep during the whole game until the Josh Allen touchdown.
Yeah.
You just heard James
screaming. Come waking up from nap. What's that, Devin?
It's like you were asleep and so you heard James screaming with excitement.
And Kendall was sad.
Because she's a Travis Kelce fan.
She's a Swiftie.
Yeah.
Oh, gross. Wait. She actually wants the Chiefs to win.
Yeah.
Why? I get the Travis Swiftie.
I mean, how would you feel if your favorite? I mean, how would you feel if Travis Scott was dating like Tom Brady and you're watching the Patriots or Tampa Bay play?
If Travis Scott was dating Cameron Brink and you're watching the Sparks versus the Aces,
I wouldn't give a shit. I don't give a shit who fucking Travis Scott was dating. What's her name? Kylie. Kardashians are all fucking bimbos.
I'm gonna have to. I mean, they've done some good things. They got that one lady out of jail.
Sure, but they're all bimbos.
Who'd they get out of jail? Brittany Griner? Whatever her name is? Griner?
No.
Brittany Griner?
No, but that was bullshit. They definitely hit her with some bullshit charges in Russia to make her a political prisoner. But they got a woman out of jail who she was like, she was
convicted or something.
Well, no, she was like a phone. She like ran the phones or something for like a cartel or something. But she was like in her 70s, and she got sentenced to life in prison for like making 2 phone calls or something.
Oh wow!
So they got her out.
Thank you, Kardashian.
Yeah,
Now-
and Kanye.
Oh yeah.
Now do all the people in jail for marijuana next.
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
That aren't-
Especially all the people in jail for marijuana in California. Like, what the fuck is up with that?
Real quick, we'll give a shout out to marijuana overdose month. Make sure
marijuana
marijuana
month? Just my cousin just OD'd on marijuana.
I'm sorry for your loss.
But I'm really sorry. I think we should really feel sorry for the Chiefs fans. Make sure they're doing all. If you have a Chiefs fan in your life, make sure they're doing all right.
Yeah, it's not easy being a Chiefs fan. I mean, just losing, being 9-1. I'm heart sick.
Yeah.
I mean, next up was Chargers versus Bengals. Chargers won 34-27. T. Higgins had a great game. Joe Burrow had a great second half.
The only thing
I
was thinking of was it was a good game, but I wanted the Chargers to lose so that it was a bigger choke job than the Texans did the previous Sunday. So it always
Everything about the NFL for you is just in relation to the Texans.
no.
Who's a bigger Texans fans, Colton or Devin?
Devin has Sheldon Rankins jersey, so I mean that's digging deep into their roster.
I'll say Devin.
Devin
was
Yeah,
I'd say I'm a big fan. Unfortunately, it's been rough.
Devin was a closet Ezekiel Elliott fan though, so we'll sweep
I
that one under
was.
the rug.
I was.
he was closeted.
I was too ashamed.
Were you actually a Ezekiel Elliott fan?
Yeah, I drafted him in fantasy, and then I was like, all right, this guy's actually kind of good. And then
And then he wasn't.
It was rookie year.
No, okay.
Yeah.
That's they didn't tell me that, Devin. You never told me that.
Well, you look at me differently.
Devin, why are you keeping secrets?
Next time Colton sees Devin, he's side item.
When you open the door for me to your place, I'm gonna do the thing where I walk past you, but hit your shoulder as I walk past you.
They're gonna see each other at the Texans game and realize that neither of them asked each other if they wanted to go.
Next time they play basketball together, Colt's gonna hip check Devin.
He's gonna do what Kobe did to Pau Gasol.
Run through his fucking chest.
I'm running through his fucking chest.
Hey, I am excited to when y'all come down. We do need to play basketball.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be good again.
Probably do it after the marathon though. Or maybe we can probably do before. I don't want to go too hard and get injured.
I'm gonna say after. I can't stop myself from going hard.
Yeah,
is Kendall still at that same place?
No, she's actually currently homeless. That's not a joke. She's been couch surfing.
Well, her stuff was here though.
Yeah, all of her stuff is here
She's
now.
homeless when
You have to
she does it out in LA.
You have to preface that before, you because I'm gonna think it's a joke when you're telling me that she's homeless.
I mean, she lives and works in Houston, but does not have a house in Houston.
So she's there with y'all.
She's here this week, but she's going home on Wednesday.
Going home? Thought she was homeless.
She's going back to being homeless in Houston.
She's going back to the bridge.
Yeah, she's living under a bridge.
She goes to McDonald's to get her Wi-Fi and work there.
I mean, she goes to the office and she just sleeps in the office like me.
Where's she actually?
Okay. We're having a Mexican standoff.
No, you cut out.
You cut out.
I'm just saying, where is she living in Katy, in Houston?
She's not. She'll get an Airbnb or she'll stay with a friend.
Damn. What happened? What did she just? Was the lease up and she just didn't?
So she thought she was going to be able to come here. Like they basically told her that she would be able to work remote in LA, and then at the last second they were like, "Sorry, we can't do this." So then she had already moved her stuff and her lease was up, but then she had to stay in Houston to keep her job essentially.
That's
yeah. So I mean, She'll eventually get out here, though. Like within probably like the next 2 or 3 months, she'll be out here for good.
Hell yeah.
Well, I guess that means we have to find a new place to play basketball.
I mean, y'all can still get in. You just need to use the code.
Y'all?
Do you think?
Like Colton and Devin.
You won't be there?
Well, I mean, like, oh, you mean the 4 of us? No, Kendall actually told me yesterday she found a spot for us to play basketball when she was in Houston.
Oh.
I
Indoors?
thought that was really nice of her. I don't know, actually. It's a good question.
I mean, hypothetically, we could just go to that place and use the code, right?
Yeah.
Hypothetically.
And that was the Chargers Bengals.
Kendall's homeless.
Last game of the week.
I think we should let the Cowboys fan and the Houston fans talk about this one.
So it was a win-win for both teams. Cowboys get better draft position. Texans better playoff position. I think I already said that, actually. Isn't this?
We started off talking about it.
Yeah, so it started off the Texans, or Cowboys did a fake punt. That didn't happen. Stroud threw a pick. Then Cooper Kush threw a pick. And it was a great start to the game, I thought, honestly. Just really good football played by both teams.
And then the Cowboys melted down. And
yeah, I mean, turnovers left and right. Great game for the Cowboys.
Yeah. Okay. And then really, what's up?
No, go ahead.
I thought play of the game was whenever the left tackle for the Cowboys, Tyler Guyton, got beat off the line and allowed his man to strip sack Cooper Kush, and then Tyler Guyton picked up the ball. His old days at running back played flashbacks, and he picked the ball, started running, and he got stripped of the ball. Texans running back for a touchdown. I thought it was play of the game. Tyler Guyton right there, folks.
I mean, Tyler Guyton caused 2 fumbles in the same play. If he was on defense, that would be amazing.
Yeah, shout out. Tyler, he actually got benched or injured at the end of the game, too, so hope he's doing all right.
Yeah, he got hurt. Good game.
Yeah, good week.
How do you feel about Bobby's performance today, guys?
Bobby Slovak.
His OC, how do y'all feel he did today?
I mean, I didn't see a 3rd and 30, and he's running it, so I think that's a slight improvement.
That's one of his better games.
Yeah.
They still have the worst second down yards per attempt of any team in the NFL because they always run it on second down.
I saw a throw Tank Dell on second down one time.
One time.
Well, I mean, I wasn't watching I don't remember every single second down call, but
Colton.
What happened?
Did they run it every second down except for that one time?
Almost. Almost, yes.
So do you still think Bobby Slovak should be fired?
I don't know, bro. I'm still not like super impressed by him, but he did keep us in the game with the Lions. I
You
just think
finally scored in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in the second half at least.
Yeah. Offense scored in the second half. Sorry.
Yeah.
Colton muted himself as soon as I started talking about Bobby Slovak.
He's beaten.
No, the dog started fucking barking.
Oh,
they heard Bobby Slovak and they just started barking.
They got pissed off.
I don't blame them. Come here. What are you dogs doing? What are you doing, Ruby? There you go. Good dog.
Right. Then next up this week in mathematics, Pham Thiep, professor at the Rutgers School of Arts and Sciences, has completed a proof of the 1955 height zero conjecture posed by Richard Brower. James is just sitting here dying.
This man with those random statements just out of nowhere.
We need to do something like last week where we made a Mount Rushmore. We should do like a
trivia or something.
Mount Cushmore.
A rank.
How about Mount Rushmore of players who were just like you thought were like either really bad or like really like memeable, like Kwame Brown or something, or like Jamarcus Russell,
Or guys you thought they were going to be good and they just ended up not being.
Yeah.
Like players you thought were going to be like
mine would be like, for example, it's a guy forgot the Charlotte Hornets. His name was PJ Harrison. I thought he was like next Kawhi Leonard, and he like was out of the league within a couple of years. So that'd be like kind of my kind of guy. Hunter probably like Barkevius Mingo or something like that.
Nicholas Bentner,
or maybe like a Johnny Manziel.
Shit, mine would be Kevin Johnson for the Texans.
Who's that?
Exactly.
Nicholas Bentner had a shot for a throw-in.
Didn't even. Oh, you're talking about soccer?
Yeah, he shot so bad that it went out for a throw-in.
I see what you're saying. So went out of bounds to the left or right.
Yeah.
You're playing the video right now.
He that was the person that they said skill move none, weak foot both.
Oh, Bentner.
Yeah, Bentner.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, he's terrible. Sorry, I mean he wasn't actually that bad, but he was very memeable.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like maybe. Do I know any other memeable soccer players?
Ibrahimovic.
I mean, I don't think he was just really good. I don't think he was memeable. There was one soccer player who convinced a coach on a Premier League team that he was the cousin of a Nigerian great soccer player. I think it was JJ Okocha that he said he was the cousin of, and he actually ended up playing in a game.
Interesting.
And then he immediately got fired.
Yeah, well, I think Devin is
I guess we can't talk about it on the pod. It's classified.
Devin is us.
Okay, and with that, I think we need to end the pod.
We have a fellow podcaster falling asleep right now. So
What did I used to do? I was just shutting my eyes.
resting your eyes.
You're right. Devin was resting his eyes.
How many times does that happen?
A good amount. All I will say is that we all have not played a video game at the same time together in like months.
Has it been months?
Definitely.
I think it's because we don't have like a 4-person game that we're playing all at once. What's the next thing we can all play at the same time?
Madden.
I guess, yeah, we could get another Madden franchise going.
I feel like, there's nothing else we can really do. Devin refuses to get FC, and when he does, he deletes it for Black Ops 6.
We could all get Black Ops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty. You can do Warzone and just all 4 of us fuck around in there.
Yeah, Warzone's free.
So we're doing Warzone?
We can do Warzone. I feel like inevitably we're going to get Madden.
If it's on sale, bro.
If it's on sale,
Yep.
maybe. If it's like $30, I'll get it.
Yeah, I'm not dropping $80 on that game. There's nothing different.
Well, it's not 80, but you would probably buy the expensive, like deluxe version for like 120, like you did with college NCAA.
Yeah, that was a waste.
So is that game just done? We're done with college football.
Yeah,
Recruiting simulator.
So boring to me.
Oh, okay.
Like,
we never even played the game. We hardly played each other
because it was just signing people, and
I will say that we didn't even play a full season of us playing like each other.
I think we should give it a shot because we could just we can do our recruiting offline. Like we can recruit and then just get on to play the game. But then we don't have to recruit together. We could use that as we'll play Warzone and then we'll play a game of NCAA and then we'll do our recruiting later.
I don't know I'm not ready to hear the drums again.
Just turn your volume off like I do, man.
The drums. I forgot about the drums. Oh my god. Best soundtrack ever to a video game.
I remember when I first loaded it and it loaded up, I'm like, all right, I'm with that soundtrack kicking in. I was looking for the beats, like the soundtrack, NCAA soundtrack, and I was like, wait. I looked up and I was like, is there a soundtrack? And they're like, nope. So I gotta hear these fucking incels fucking playing instruments.
All right, let's look up the NCAA 24 soundtrack.
Drums.
Percussion. Percussion list 1.
It's not even, yeah, and it stops there because there's not even a 2. It's just fucking drums.
Yeah, they don't even list the songs.
There are none. Bro, I will say, I forgot what Madden it was, but remember Big Numbers?
Big numbers. We were talking about that yesterday.
Big Numbers.
Like
That's
in the
James's
morning.
favorite song, bro.
Yeah, big. I name a player. Big numbers. It's an offensive lineman from the Raiders.
Big numbers.
Oh, I can send this to Colton. 1 hour of school band drums, NCAA 25.
I mean, yeah, that's how they torture people.
Oh my god. PTSD. Bruh, that took me back to trying to bring a Bowling Green to a respectable fucking school.
Against Akron, as you called it.
This person says, I hear them in my sleep. I hear them when I'm walking. I hear them everywhere.
It's like when you play Nazi zombies in like a couple hours, you like anything you hear TV on, you just hear the zombies in the background as well.
Okay, this is a try-hard comment. I'm a flute in my high school marching band, but my girlfriend's a snare drummer in college marching band, and I love hearing the drum line.
You love it. I love it even more the 167th time.
Wait, Colton, one of these said, I hated this at first, but now I'm obsessed.
The complete opposite. You know what we should do? We should next time we're all together and like in the same town, we should do like one of those scary games, do a podcast with that.
I got plenty of
like record us doing it.
Dude, every October I play scary games. I got a bunch of them, bro.
Yeah.
I have a way of recording our gameplay as well.
I'll make y'all play Nun Massacre, dog.
That's scary.
Yeah, man.
But there was no one was massacred. None massacred.
Nun Massacre, bro.
None of them were massacred.
I have Outlast, bro. That shit's.
That's when we have to like worry about your camera dying, right? You need batteries and shit.
And things chase you.
Yeah, it's my favorite type of game where I have to like worry about the charge of my electronics.
I think Hunter just thinks any game is scary. Don't you get scared pretty easily?
I get scared by Minecraft. I'm not gonna lie, that game's scary as shit.
I mean, low key it is when you turn around and see a fucking creeper right behind you, or you just hear like this.
I will not play that game by myself.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. It's too boring.
Damn, Devin, we really just left all that behind, bro.
Yeah, that's the one game I have downloaded it.
Wait, why haven't y'all played?
I don't know.
We haven't played
it. Because Devin's a secret Ezekiel Elliott fan?
Yeah, I mean, I found that out on Minecraft.
Yeah, bro, we were fucking grinding in that shit for the longest time.
I feel like we just ran out of stuff to do.
Yeah, we built an aquarium and didn't even put any fish in it.
We tried putting fish in, but they kept dying.
Well, there's some fish in there, but then we put a platypus in there and he just disappeared. We put Perry in there.
Yeah, Perry died.
R.I.P. Perry.
I feel like if we hop back on, I feel like we just need to look up some inspiration of stuff to do.
Yeah, we found some penguins and we were trying to bring them home, but we were far as fuck away.
But I bet if we load back in, that's where we spawn.
Yeah. And I think you know why I think we haven't played? I think it's because like none of us had Elytra wings, so we didn't want to walk all the way back.
Oh yeah, but we were so fucking far. Like I really have the coordinates in there because if not, we might be cooked.
All right, so we're gonna try playing Warzone, then maybe college football,
maybe Madden.
I mean FC. Devin, you just need to get yourself an external hard drive, man.
Yeah.
I'm the only person who has ever gotten 4 goals and 4 assists in a game.
Colton's playing insane right now.
I just become a ball hog in that game.
Oh, we know.
We're aware.
I was playing like you, Colton, and when James and I were playing soccer on Friday, I was chasing after all the balls, hitting all the balls.
You got a yellow card.
Yeah, I got a yellow card.
You slid tackled in someone's legs?
No,
Yeah.
I did slide tackle and I scraped up my leg.
He got a yellow card himself for slide tackling.
I gave myself a yellow card.
Snap a fibula.
Fibula.
We ended it here
I think so.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next week.
on the Vertz podcast.
We're definitely not going to say another word once the recording ends. We're all just going to leave. And, definitely not say anything after this because we don't talk anytime but the hour on Monday.
We're all
Yeah, I don't even like these fools.
Hope y'all have a good week.
Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well.
I'll go back to being an NPC after this.
Call your mother.
And James just leaves. James flew in for the hour podcast. He's leaving right after.
Yeah, he's flying back out tomorrow. He came in for today.
Yeah, he has a studio session back in Houston.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.